Hello, and in this video we're going to be having a look at my cultists, chaos cultists, and before we begin though, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, please grab your brutal assault weapon and hit the subscribe button and destroy the bell button so that you never miss an upload. So we're going to attempt to do some panning now and see how we go. Probably still a bit far out, so what I'll have to do is reset the scene a little bit. Yeah, so we've kind of got them all in. So what we have here is 2 units of cultists and a commander, what do you call them? Renegade commander, basically, yeah. And its conversion I did. Don't know if I've done a separate video on that one, so we'll see. If I haven't, then I might just do a separate video in a minute and show you that one. Principally, anyway, let's get back on track. So we've got 2 units of 10. The majority of these came from the cultist assault box, which is kind of okay, to be honest. If you're looking to get a good batch of chaos cultists, you also get an aspiring champion, which I haven't finished painting either. Well, I haven't finished painting. When I say either, I just mean in addition to the about 6 or 7 other jobs I've got to do before I should buy any models. I should buy any other models. Anyway, yes, these guys got from the Chaos Cultist Assault. Needless to say, I didn't have any heavy stubbers and I didn't have any flamers in the box set, so I had to make some conversions, and I've got 2 of them, which I will show you in a minute. I'd like to have stubbers, to be honest, mainly for the kill team, because I think stubbers are pretty damn good, to be honest. For the points that you get them for, you can have, basically, it's 36-inch range, right? And you're hitting on 4s unless you're more than 18 inches away. And if it's a heavy specialist, you can just run about, run and gun, and not worry a little bit. You could keep him in a good, lofty position and get a good vantage point. At least it's a threat bubble anyway, and it looks like it's a decent threat, short of your autoguns. Anyway, so back on track again. We'll have a quick look at some of them. Yep, so 2 units of 10. I've tried to keep all of the autoguns together and all of the close combat weapons together. I'm 1 down from having a full squad of just close combat weapon guys. So there's an autogunner there. And technically speaking, I also have 2 other autogunners here. So I could put this in this squad here and have them there. So we'll have a 12 and a 1, a 12 and a 10. So yeah, so this, I would kind of make this a bit of a review of the cultist assault set. I'll probably do a proper one later. You get repeats quite often, so you're gonna have at least one of these guys, one of these guys, one of them, at least a couple of each of these. Let's have a look. That's the 3 main gunners, and then you also get one of these and one of these as your main close combat weapon guys. I'll actually let you see them. I'm gonna focus. Nope. Why would you? You know, it's like you know, you've only got to look at. There we go. That's a bit better. We'll have a look at some of them as well properly. Yeah. So basically, these are your main 2 combat guys. I don't think I missed anyone. I don't think I have. And what I've done is I've kept them in the green and brown of the Cadians and all of the other armies too that I'll use guard. And again, I will tell you, I will be using these as Renagades and Heretics. I have a sneaking suspicion that we'll get a codex for Renagades and Heretics. The reason I say that, and I probably should do a separate video on this one, but well, I'm not very professional. The Renagades and Heretics, you can't, they're no longer listed on Games Workshop's website, are they? On the Forge World website. So as far as I'm aware, you can't get most of the models anymore. And I'm wondering if that's because we're going to be getting some in regular 40k, because there has been some little fluffy bits here and there, and then with the Blackstone Fortress bringing the Traitor Guardsman in, I feel it's a strong possibility we might be getting Traitor Guardsman pretty much for yeah, for basically Traitor Guardsman for Chaos. That's my suspicion. I might provide a video with evidence on it later, but who knows. So one thing I'll say about the set is that because you don't have any champions, you basically got to run them as an unupgraded blob, right? And it'd be nice to have a separate cultist kit maybe, or have an upgrade sprue. I mean, what you could do is you could lock the arms off and make them into, give them extra special weapons, or change the head so it's a different type of head, and then paint them slightly different so you've got a bit of a thingy. So as far as I'm aware, you could have a shotgun for a champion. So you could just get a shotgun, lop it off there and put it onto there, and then Bob's your uncle, good to go. And then the other one is, I think it's just a brutal assault weapon, isn't it? So by rights you can just do that. I'll show you the conversions I did. So what I did was I took a guy that looks like this. Yeah, that guy. The guy that looks like this, and I made him into a guy that looks like this. There is some green stuff work on there, but not much, to be honest. It's not very well done. However, it worked, to be honest, pretty well. You can probably see if you're properly looking at it. But from the tabletop, it looks quite good, in my opinion. He's got his flamethrower canister on his backpack, and it lines up just about with a flamethrower. Basically, he's got like an extra large strap kind of thing going on where the milliput is, green stuff. And then there's a bit of green stuff there to just fill in the void. So, you know, for what it is, basically it's pretty good, in my opinion. Looks like a standard guardsman maybe, just went a bit rogue, to be honest. The other guy isn't as great. I shouldn't be so critical, but it's alright. So it's got like in fact, this was from the Chaos Space Marine kit, I think from, I want to say 3rd edition. I've still got my bits box from that time ago. The bit that's not so good, that looks alright. Whammed it straight on there. Cushy, but it's the other end that's not great. He's got like a stump. But, you know, the Chaos Gods don't care who dies to them. As long as there's some dying going on, that's all they care about. So that's another flamer conversion I made. Basically allowing me to have at least one of each, a special weapon in each one. We'll have a quick look at the Commander. So this one, you can probably tell some of the body parts is legs and body are from Cadians. The head is obviously a Chaos Space Marine head, or helmet at least. So he's got a helmet of Chaos Space Marine. And the arms, in fact, were from Khorne Blood Reavers. Some extra bits that I had left over from... So when I got the set that I had and got rid of, they all come in the easy to build, but there is some options on them. And you ended up having like 2 arms or 3 arms left over. So I used them on him. I thought it'd be a bit more brutal, to be honest. The other bit that's on the back is from the upgrades, again from 3rd edition bits box. I believe, was it 3rd edition? I can't remember. It was a long, basically it was when I got my Chaos Space Marines years ago. I've kept my bits box. I'm a bit of a hoarder. And there's a Cadian helmet on there just to add insult to injury. Especially if they're driving around in chimeras and stuff, he'll be able to just go, yeah mate, look, we killed your driver and now we've got that. I'm talking a bit chavvy today. Anyway, this is my Renegade Commander. I think he stands out a bit, to be honest. He's a guardsman sized guy. He's got a Chaos Space Marine helmet. I'm going to guess that makes him slightly better at shooting. Currently he has no physical guns on him, but I'm just going to pretend he's got like a las pistol kicking around, or an auto pistol somewhere. So that is pretty much my my Chaos Cultist. Now, Chaos Cultists could be used in almost any of the Chaos Space Marine armies. So standard basic Chaos Space Marine army, they're a troop choice. In Death Guard, they are a troop choice. And I believe, but I might be mistaken, Thousand Suns, you might be able to get away with that too. You can also use them with the Index of Forge World for Renagades and Heretics, which is why I bought them. So I can use my Guard tanks, most of them anyway, not all of them. There is some restrictions, so you know, keep your eyes out for that. But you can use these as a troop choice, and they can go riding around in chimeras too, so that's funny just for its sake. Basically riding around in my Guard tanks just to play Chaos. So if I ever, you know, if I ever want to play the bad guys, I've got another flavour of an army just by buying 2 troops and a HQ, or making a HQ. And a bits box. Yes, it's another. I always bang on about it, to be honest, and you're probably bored of it by now, but it is a good little way of getting more for your money out of your Guard tanks, because they are quite flexible. Mainly I'll be using them as Renegades and Heretics. I maybe could use them as a Penal Legion, which is another way around of doing it. I don't know what regimental trait I would use if I was doing them as a penal legion. Probably the Savlair. I'd probably play them as like fluff-wise Savlair Chem Dogs because they look a bit chaosy. Savlair Chem Dogs, and they can loot what they get. So they've looted the Chimera tanks and stuff like that, and they've looted flamers from Chaos Space Marines and from standard Cadian sets too. Guardsmen even. So yeah, I mean I suppose it works. So I could have them as Savlair Chem Dogs as a little army, which is pretty good. Let me know what you think. I was trying to limit my amount of armies to basically guard. So this kind of still goes within the confines of my rules of having a guard army only, because then it's kind of guard. But the danger is going back into chaos again and just collecting every army that ever exists. I haven't got the time, space, or money to collect 50 armies. So that was my point previously. So this kind of goes within it. I've just bought 2 units. I bought 1 box set, to be honest, and made a HQ, and they're effectively an army, an extra bit of an army using the guard tank. Anyway, sorry I'm banging on, going on, drifting on again like normal. Anyway, comments down below. If anyone's got any random chaos cultist leaders that you do not want anymore, you can definitely send them my way. If there's any heavy stubbers kicking about, send them my way. Get in contact with me, I'll gladly take them off your hand. Yes, that's it. Thanks for watching as normal, and hopefully this has given you a bit of a glimpse to what's wrong with me. Thank you.